book update. So I finished Three Women. And I think in the last episode, I was talking about how I was almost done with it. But yeah, I finished it. Definitely had to wait until the end to like know what my thoughts were going to be. Because it was really going to depend on the ending. So if you don't know, I mean, it kind of reads like a novel, but it's based on three actual women's lives. One of them has an affair with her English teacher, like in high school. One is in a marriage that's lost its passion and she reconnects with like her high school crush, having an affair. And then one is happily married to a man who likes to watch her have sex with other men and women. So it's definitely a lot of tea. There's definitely points that are very triggering and just very like heavy subjects, and just like ew. So just like warning if any of that is going to trigger you. Like some of it was hard for me to read, but like, I don't know, I still could get through it. And it's just kind of nice to have a lot of the issues that we go through as women, like recognized. I don't want to give anything away about the book, but there's just like a lot of relatable topics and like, yeah. So, I mean, I guess I would recommend it like depending on if you can tolerate it. Like, not that it's so crazy or like so graphic or anything, but just like some of it's like sad. Like a lot of it is just really heartbreaking. And it just kind of, I don't want to say how it ends, but it's not like, it's real, so it's not like this perfect Hollywood movie ending where justice is restored and like they all live happily ever after. Like it's not that. So if you want kind of a depressing read but that's very real, like it was really good and like I finished it so fast. I guess I would recommend, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad I read it. It's just like kind of heavy. Like I don't want to recommend this to someone and then they like are so triggered reading it. But I mean, I would recommend it because it is really good and it is like a lot of tea. Like you just I just could not put this book down, Sheesh. Okay, so then switching the vibe, new book alert, a classic. Can't believe I've never read this. I literally am I'm literally just read the first chapter. Oh, not everyone's watching this. All About Love by Bell Hooks. I will link both of these books down below if you're interested. But this video, why do I keep saying video? This book, I'm like, this TikTok. This book is definitely a lot more essay type vibes. But still, at least in the first chapter, still very like, talks about how women experience love differently than men and how our expectations are different and like things like that. So it's almost like a segue kind of, because this book not like talks about it specifically in the same way that this one does, but there's like themes of that in Three Women. So I'm interested to read this. Look at me saying I'm gonna read one book a month and then reading like 87, but then yeah, like I'll read a bunch of books this month and then next month I won't. No, we'll see. Hopefully that's not the case, but let me know if you've read this book, All About Love. I just feel like it's such a classic that fucking everyone has read, so I'm excited to get through it. And yeah, it's been nice to like have a book. It's like, oh, I actually forgot that reading is fun. But it's like when you have a good book, it's just so much easier to read, and it's not like you have to force yourself to like sit down and read because you just want to, So yeah, I will be updating my Goodreads. And then I have 2 books ready to go after that, so I'm like on a roll. Book updates, yeah. So let me know if you're reading anything right now. You can follow me on Goodreads. I'm really not on there that much, mostly just to like log books and keep track of books. Like I'm not really writing reviews or anything. But I mean, if you want to see the books that I have read, like, yeah. And I don't even know how updated it is. It's like a bunch of books in 2016 where I was like reading, Eckhart Tolle and whatnot. And then it's like now. So I don't really know how. I'm going to update it now though. Like it's updated now as of this year. But anyway.